question posed to us today was whether we've reached an age of gender equality. I don't think we have. We've overshot the age of gender equality by a long stretch, and men of your generation are going to be the primary victims of this error. Despite all this, I'm not worried for you, because you're men. Your incalculable, intolerable, impossible obstacles have been placed before you precisely to overcome. And overcoming is what men do best. If the patriarchy exists, women should be grateful for it. It is what took us to space. It is what builds roads. It is what built the internet. It is what protects and provides for women.
A former Stanford swimmer was found guilty of a brutal sexual assault on an unconscious woman. He was sentenced to 6 months in jail. Critics say that does not fit the crime, and they're even pushing to recall the judge in this case. The district attorney wanted 20-year-old Brock Turner to serve 14 years in a state prison.
The punishment does not fit the crime. This predatory offender failed to take responsibility, failed to show remorse, and failed to tell the truth.
Let me tell you about my trouble with girls. 3 things happen when they are in the lab. You fall in love with them, they fall in love with you, and when you criticize them, they cry. Okay, so these remarks were made to a room of female scientists and science journalists, so you can imagine how that might have been received.
I don't even know where.
He pushed me up against the wall and had his hands all over me and tried to get up my dress again. And I had to physically say, "What are you doing? Stop."
Hey, when you're a star, they let you do it. You can do anything.
Whatever you want.
Grab him by the pussy.
All of a sudden, his hands were all over me. He was like an octopus. It was like he had 6 arms. He was all over the place.
He turned to me and embraced me and gave me a kiss on the lips. And I remember being shocked. I mean, I was very young, and I remember feeling kind of embarrassed, like wanting to turn and almost wipe my mouth, like, what just happened?
He just came strolling right in. There was no second to put a robe on or any sort of clothing or anything. Some girls were topless, other girls were naked.
These were 4 angry white men who believed that they, white men in America, were the victims of reverse discrimination in the workplace. And they all told stories about how they were qualified for jobs, qualified for promotions. They didn't get them. They were really angry. And the reason I'm telling you this is I want you to hear the title of this particular show. It was a quote from one of the men. And the quote was, "A black woman stole my job." I have just one question for you guys, and it's about the title of the show. I want to know about the word "my." Where did you get the idea it was your job? Why isn't the title of the show "A Black Woman Got the Job" or "A Black Woman Got a Job"? Because without confronting men's sense of entitlement, I don't think we'll ever understand why so many men resist gender equality. Look, we think this is a level playing field. So any policy that tilts it even a little bit, we think, oh my God, water's rushing uphill. It's reverse discrimination against us.
Fighting for women's rights has too often become synonymous with man-hating. Feminism, by definition, is the belief that men and women should have equal rights and opportunities. It is the theory of the political, economic, and social equality of the sexes. And I think it is right that I am paid the same as my male counterparts. I think it is right that I should be able to make decisions about my own body. I think it is right that women be involved on my behalf in the policies and the decisions that will affect my life. I think it is right that socially I am afforded the same respect as men. I am inviting you to step forward, to be seen, and to ask yourself, if not me, who? If not now, when? Thank you very, very much.